What is going on, everyone's? We are here and we are back with another episode of
Is My Point Valid?
Yes, indeed. I'm yours truly, Brandon D.
And I am Camille A. Stalker.
And before we get into this, we're going to say thank you to everyone who continues to show us love and help us grow on this here platform. We appreciate everything that y'all do for us. We would not be growing if it wasn't for y'all. So for that, we say thank you. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this episode. So the topic for today is going to be
Stephen A. Smith, the straight sucker.
Now, y'all know he got a show that's called The Straight Shooter.
And I gave him props last week when he should open up and say, pew, pew.
And I told you no.
You did.
Because I knew he was a sucker.
Man, I ain't have high hopes. Not really.
No. I just thought he was having a real moment in his life. That's all I thought it was. All right, so if y'all didn't see what he said, he was saying how Jasmine Crockett goes on TV and everything she says is, I hate Donald Trump. Donald Trump the problem. Donald Trump ain't doing this. Donald Trump hates America. And he posed the question, what is that doing for the people you represent? And I had somebody tell me online that she does exactly what the people she represents want them to do. And I was like, you show right. I ain't even gonna argue with you.
You know what?
You're right.
You're right. You're right. Because if you're not pushing for your district to be better, then a person should still do what is right because you're in that position to do the right thing. But anyway.
So back to the topic at hand. Our boy Stephen A. Smith. We thought he stood on business last week. We was all for it. 1 week later.
For real. That was a quick turnaround.
That boy his balls done drawed up and they coming out his mouth. He don't got them no more. He done let the left mafia beat him into submission.
Oh no. Not beat.
They whooped him. They went on this here internet and they whooped that boy. He out here listening to men who weaker than him. Foolishness. But we gonna listen to what he say. We gonna commentate on it. Y'all know how we do. Let's get into it. Oh, I gotta put that boy up there. The title of his video is Jasmine, I Apologize.
Is it?
This boy here goofy. Jasmine, I apologize. This boy here, man, goodness.
He ain't staying 10 toes down.
Man, I thought he was doing something. Obviously not.
Because once again, he didn't say anything wrong.
He didn't attack her. Nothing. He didn't call out her name. He didn't say nothing. He just posed a couple of questions and the black community went.
What is she doing for Texas?
Anyway.
And I wanted to take this opportunity to attack this issue as it pertained to me and Jasmine Crockett, because I personally have had an issue with how things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks?
Why I'm saying
I have no problem with that. I can understand that. And if that is the reason that
why every time you say something to black people, they always say, well, what about them? I had this very conversation with a guy at the barbershop. Every time you say something, well, what about the white people? Well, what about Donald Trump? Well, what? We can't get nowhere because we too busy worried about what they doing. We can't straighten ourselves up because we too busy worried about what they got going on. Worry about yourself. That's the problem. It's easier to see the problem than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's real hard to see that man in the mirror and what's wrong with him. But that's where it needs to start.
But they're doing it. So be the example of doing the right thing versus somebody not doing the right thing.
I had to tell the cat at the barbershop, I was like, what are your standards? What are your values? What are your morals? Because you over here talking about what they doing. You trying to match what they doing? Oh.
And as a representative of Texas, Trump doesn't run Texas. Trump runs the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
So you are a piece of the government that is supposed to take care of the people. And I'm say this. She is qualified. She has she has
credentials.
It. She is qualified. I am not taking that away from her. She's not doing what she is supposed to do. And I have an issue with that. Because if you're saying you are trained to do this, then why aren't you doing this? If you're saying I am for Black people, then why are you not pushing for Black people to be better? Why are you on podcasts, in the Senate, using ebonics, speaking incorrectly? That does not represent
but what
Blackness.
about what Donald Trump doing and what he's saying? What about Donald Trump?
I understand. I get it. But let's focus on the main thing. Help the people. Because I see Donald Trump helping the people.
Everybody is
the things that he said, you may not agree with it, but he's doing it. Like, dang, all right, go ahead.
Oh, man. Hold up. Oh, back.
But then I'm looking for you and what your work has been done for in District 30, and people are saying she hasn't done anything. So then it makes me ponder, well, what's she getting paid to do? You know,
why are we paying her?
Why are the taxpayers' money going to her?
And how it's going to be as long as I'm doing this show. I have no problem apologizing. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to that to myself.
Oh, and I wanted to ask a question about her picture. Why do they keep using these undesirable? She's taken there's good photos of her. So why they keep sliding her with this? Anyway.
It's own people.
Anyway.
Rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks?
What about
I have
him?
no problem with that. I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to that to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her.
So you said it, but you don't feel that way about her. Okay, gotcha. I'm just making sure I'm tracking here.
Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris.
Oh.
Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, and Michelle Obama, in my estimation, or anybody else. But what we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am and how it's going to be as long as I'm doing this show. I have no problem apologizing if I'm wrong. I have no problem apologizing if I've made somebody feel a certain kind of way. But I'm going to challenge the legitimacy of what people come at me with when I think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen,
why they do that?
More protective of her than that, because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that. But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic, I'm going to push back on that because that's emphatically false. There's no truth to that whatsoever, and I'm not accepting that, and I'm not owning that. I can sit up there and I can look at Representative Jasmine Crockett. Do you know what I think she should be doing? I think she should be competing for the Senate seat in Texas or for the Attorney General spot because she's qualified.
Say, Stephen, don't be wishing that on nobody in Texas. Don't do that. Where you at? In New York? You need to be wishing her up there. Don't be wishing her on, nah, homeboy.
Jesus.
Don't be putting that on our mind.
It's already there. He ain't putting it there.
Should have ran for governor of California. I've said it for the record that if Michelle Obama was running for president, she would have beat Trump. In my opinion, I think she'd have done it. That's how I feel. But somehow, some way, it's never enough for some people out there. I understand. I would advise you to get over it or buckle up, because I'm not going away. This is my show. I will say what I feel and I will do what I want. It doesn't mean
you will backdoor whenever you like.
I don't care about our community. A matter of fact, most of the trouble I get in is because I care about our community. And the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason that I'm willing to attack this subject, because this really...
Do these people believe that just because you write a check and you start something and you give it, that's helping the community?
Yeah.
Do you think that just because you go talk at a school for 30 minutes to an hour to some kids, that's helping the community?
Yeah.
Y'all right. Y'all right.
You can go play basketball with the kids at the Y.
You got it. You got it. At least they doing something. You right.
It really ain't about Jasmine Crockett. Yeah. I respect her. I wish her nothing but the best. I was simply asking a question. That's all. What's working for you? Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America.
You know how you
asked a question.
You know how you have resistance? You do the thing to help. She is crippling the Black community. You, Stephen A. Smith, are crippling the Black community. Well, how are we crippling the Black community? Because you won't hold people accountable. You're saying that don't hold Black women accountable. That is what this man is saying.
Right now.
Right now already.
Let them do whatever they want to do.
Whatever comes out of their mouth, however they are highly educated women, but they act like some lowlifes. Let doing all this, and if a white woman's doing it, highly educated, you are a lowlife. So don't all across the board. Don't this crap. And when they ain't doing, I don't give a daggone. I see you. I hear you. And you be the loudest one and just be. Ugh. And you're sitting here. You're saying that these people don't have to be accountable. You right. Jesus gonna judge them.
I get it now with Trump feeding into that nonsense, giving him fodder or ammunition to continue to go out there and talk about our Black women that way. I got it. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that. And I apologize because I respect the hell out of Jasmine Crockett and what she has accomplished. I absolutely do.
What she accomplished?
And I appreciate the fact that she feels compelled to fight the way that she's fought, the way that she fights.
She fights
dealing with.
Man, all right.
She has fought and she has said, basically she's told Black people, you don't want to work in them fields. You don't want to go back out and pick whatever. Instead of saying, hey, how do we create more jobs? We do want you to have own land. We do want you to grow your own food. We do want you to know these people are not preaching independence. Don't depend on the government. Hey, depend on the government. Depend on me.
They should. They ought to. They're obligated to help you.
What are we talking about?
That's why you got grown, able-bodied people out here crying about food stamps.
Because no accountability. I don't want to do this because I don't have to. You need to. You should want to. Because right now, Brandon just said the food stamps. Look at the predicament that you're in. People are fussing because they can't do anything because of the government.
Thanksgiving, you can't even buy Christmas for the kids on Halloween because you talking about food stamps.
Food stamps. I can't feed my kids. And then you have people saying there are 2 million people who don't. Now there are some people who do need the food stamps, but there are a lot of people who are finessing. Y'all finessing. Accountability.
We done with Stephen A. Smith, man. We thought the boy was standing on business. He come back after getting slaughtered by the left, and hey, now he know his position now.
This is how you know that when Jesus come back, man, a lot of us ain't gonna make it because you can't stand on truth.
Like my boy Jose at work say, next. Straight up. That's what that's what God gonna be telling folks. Next.
A lot of us ain't gonna make it because we ain't gonna stand on Jesus.
Yeah, I was standing on some mess y'all call business. That don't mean nothing. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So, like always, it is love, peace, and soul. And one more time, Jesus.
Bye.
We'll get up out of here.